2010, there was a storm that came through here. It had 100-mile-an-hour sustained winds. And you can see these huge trees that are snapped in half during that storm. And that lighter green underneath is that red alder that's coming up, replacing those as the sun can hit the ground. And then as we go by, Captain's going to slow down for just a little bit. Right here, directly across from us, is that basalt I was talking about. As we come up here a little bit farther, there's going to be a cliff with white streaks in it. That is marble. And then next to that, you're going to see a cliff with little caves and almost looks like Swiss cheese. That's limestone. Seawater is slightly acidic, and it's hard on the limestone. And you can see some of the different textures of the trees as we get a little closer. The ones that kind of the needles droop down a little bit, that's the cedar trees.
There's the limestone.
There's that limestone, or the marble. The cliff with the white stripes is marble. And then the holes, that's the limestone. And then it goes back to the basalt.
So the darker is the basalt? That's right.
We're not getting a real low tide, but you can still see some of that intertidal zone there. That black layer, dark layer on the top of the tidal zone is a type of lichen. Lichen is a symbiotic relationship between a fungus and an algae. The fungus gives the algae a place to live, and the algae feeds the fungus through photosynthesis. You might say the algae and the fungus took a liking to each other, but their relationship's always on the rocks. As you go down a little farther, you can see some of the seaweed. That's a type of seaweed called bladderwrack. Kids call it popweed because it has little air bubbles in it, and as you step on it, it pops. It actually has the quality like aloe vera. I guess we use that. And then the next dark layer you see is mussels, edible mussels. And as you tide go a little lower, you might find sea urchins, starfish, and sea cucumbers, as well as scallops and abalone. A lot of that stuff in the tidal zone is quite edible, and the natives have a saying that when the tide goes out, the table is set.